own play being in the right place.
On to game one, and we're going to see how that works out. This is loser's bracket.
And of course, we've talked all day about Moki, who has impressed us over and over with his prowess in the Fox Ditto. But let's see how he handles the Rat.
Fox versus Pikachu. Now, some players think this matchup is a little weird for Fox.
It is a little weird for Fox.
And I've heard some top Fox players say this matchup is so straightforward. So we're going to see how Moki deals with it himself.
They're liars. Listen, some people, they want to say everything is straightforward. Just accept it.
Well, you know
it's weird, and that's okay.
What I'll tell you about Fox versus Pikachu is that his aerial game is actually so strong. His Nair beats Pikachu's Nair.
Wow, that Nair, the latest one he could get out, but he just trade stocks.
That was such a weird stock to trade. It looked like he could have landed.
Yeah.
Back on stage.
Yo, these guys both look like they're about to cry. I cannot handle this. Their default faces right now.
Yeah. Resting sad face.
Yeah.
Got that up air. Now, Pikachu's up air has a lot of set knockback, or base knockback, I should say.
We see X do that all the time. When Foxes think that they have the up throw up air, and then you get the DI right and come down with the up air to mix them up.
You get clipped, yeah. There's a lot of pitfalls for Fox that you have to be wary of.
Yeah. Ooh.
That up smash was huge.
Yeah, Trick's getting a little aggressive, trying to drift back into Moki. He was probably hoping for another like fade through up air to try to send him off stage if he gets that last bit of the hitbox.
Now Moki looking strong. He's been playing a very stationary and settled Fox.
Right.
Very steadfast.
Steadfast Fox. That's another good tag that's open. Steadfast.
Yeah, I haven't seen him do too many reckless approaches. Maybe a Nair or two here. A lot of it is just waiting for Pikachu to be in a wrong position.
I love up tilt versus Pikachu, and Moki making it look good.
Yeah, very difficult to hit him right now. Trick's finally opening it up with the dash, or sorry, Nair.
Yeah, Moki kind of unperturbed by Trix's Pikachu. And one of Pikachu's biggest strengths is that the fact that his moves do little damage is balanced to some extent by his incredible recovery. But if you're Moki and you're able to get those up smashes, those up airs, you can neutralize that.
Barely making it back on stage. We're going to have to see how he employs that method, neutralization.
Yeah. The best way to edgeguard Pikachu is not to edgeguard Pikachu if you're Fox. Although there are players that have mastered this matchup, and specifically Axe in general, and have really, really good edgeguard strings.
Yeah, that soft aerial to up smash is going to get it in. You're right, edge guarding Pikachu is a really difficult move, right? Some of it involves timing or visual cues, and a lot of it comes down to unfamiliarity with her recovery.
All right, here we go into game two. Trick's going to have to dig deep because he got mollywopped a little bit that game one.
Yeah. Looking real strong. It was pretty even, but part of it might have been just that suicide dip really putting Tricks behind.
Did he change his tag from Chicago to Shy?
Game one, he switched it to Shy.
Okay. A little bit long.
Yeah, it was a little excessive. This down smash is going to catch the dash dance. Moki getting this kill.
And look, every single time Moki has gone for the up smash, it's been when Trix is at the exact kill percent. He is really, really well versed in those kill percents on Pikachu.
Yeah, really good observation. You want to get those low percent kills to minimize the interactions, things that go wrong.
So look, he just plays defensively, walls out Pikachu, tries to avoid.
This F-tilt is
tries
so
to avoid this.
Yeah.
Tries to avoid this from Trix.
F-tilt over the edge by Pikachu is so difficult to fight. Clips all the recoveries.
Yeah, Trix is going to have to get more of those though, as the wall of up tilts. Wow, he goes in with the neutral, it just gets grabbed out, but Trix is not able to make it follow. Yeah,
Pikachu right here is actually in a very precarious spot where she actually has to read the approach and get stuff like that grab. Her arms are not that big.
We're almost at up smash percent.
She's almost dead from that up smash.
Yeah, there it is. Such good knowledge of the percent. We're not trying to brawl with Pikachu near the edge until we have to.
This up air is going to get clipped on.
A little bit of something from Trix.
Yeah, nice tech chase, but the get up attack stops it.
Yeah, Trix really, really, really struggling getting in on Moki.
Yeah, every time Moki has been in neutral, he's set up that up tilt or back air wall. Even those Nair counter approaches.
Yep.
Trix looking a little puzzled.
Yeah, 10 more percent, and then we're going to be a kill. Trix has got to be able to turn this around. See, when he has Moki to the left of him, and he has him off stage, that has to be where Pikachu shines. Because if you don't, then you're just going to get up smashed and camped over and over and over again.
Right there, that percent built so perfectly, as you said, to kill percent. Moki looking so strong.
Yeah, see Moki putting up the wall, Trix trying to find his way in, but over and over outsmarted. And there's the up smash off the top platform to end his run here.
Yeah, up smash, so many kills on Trix. Pikachu not that heavy.
Right.
Gonna die, not too much gravity holding her down.
Yeah. So what would you tell Trix? You like to give advice to our up-and-coming players. What are the big takeaways from that set that he can improve on?
Definitely, Moki is a strong player, so it's going to be hard to just call out on some bad habits that he had. But overall in the matchup, it seemed like Moki was abusing the tools that I thought Foxes should be doing.
Yeah.
A lot of big zoning tools to prevent Pikachu from coming in.
Right.
And the hard part is there's no easy answer for Pikachu to just win these situations. Maybe you can up air or nair, but a lot of it is timing based and execution based.
Yeah. And to me, one of the big moments where I felt like Trix was just picking the wrong options was when he had that grab on the right side of the stage and he didn't go with the back throw and try to set up a gimp. I felt like he kind of kept wanting to play a more honest, less gimp style, and that just wasn't working.
Agreed.
But here we go, the next game on stream, looking like it's going to be
Trulliam versus Rustin.
Tell me about... Oh, have we seen Trulliam in this matchup today? I think we saw...
Falco Fox?
Yeah, I think we saw it once. Not 100% sure.
I have some fishbowl memory here.
Yeah, we've been talking about that all summer too. The fishbowl memory of the matches that you actually commentated less than a month ago.
I think the opening match was a Trulliam match, right?
Yeah.
Who did he play? Dark Amp. That was not.
All right, but we're going to find out anyways what his style looks like. We saw him versus Peach, and we saw him versus the Sheik and the Marth. Yeah, we haven't seen him in the spaces yet.
Yeah, is Rustin going Peach?
Yeah.
He's been picking Peach a lot.
Really?
I mean, he's selecting Peach with the
character there it is, yeah. I think that Fox was a leftover from the last match.
I don't know. I don't know much about Rustin besides he's on stage in a plaid shirt.
He's looking good.
He's trying to get that volume up. Yeah.
Lower, higher. That's
Peach,
good.
Peach.
That's good. Yeah, so we're going to see again Trulliam up against Peach player. He beat Dark Atma, sent him to the losers bracket where he would later slay Cyrox. Then he lost to Muti King after a nail biter of a set, at least in the first game. And so we were impressed with Trulliam's game plan versus Peach. So I expect it to be really good here too.
And he was narrowly defeated by Muti King on stream too.
Right.
Trulliam's such a great player. Guys, if you're watching this stream, please tell your friends about this stream.
Tell your friends.
Also use that multi-twitch. We're here on Even Matchup Gaming, of course.
Yeah.
The other stream is VG Bootcamp.
One of the nice things about Smash for like casual viewers or like bringing your friends in is everybody has played Smash. At least in our like
straightforward to watch too.
Yeah, it's very straightforward to watch. I've seen like middle-aged the people that work the buildings at events. One of my favorite moments at Genesis was watching the like ushers.
The cleanup ushers, or the
they were working for the hall and
the venue staff.
The venue staff, yeah, not the people that were associated with us. And at the beginning of top 8, they kind of had their backs to the screen. They weren't really paying attention. Occasionally they'd look around, raise their eyebrows. And then slowly as the crowd popped off for Leffen versus Mango, as the crowd popped off for Mango versus Hungrybox, all these sets, they'd start to turn around. They'd start to look at the set. And when I saw Mango make the comeback on Leffen, I saw a 55-year-old woman pop off and go, yes! I was like, holy moly, Smash is infectious.
Let's go.
Smash is infectious. The let's go energy.
Yeah, the tension builds. You can see percents and stocks dissipate in front of you. Tell your friends to watch with you guys. It's such an insightful weekend for Melee.
Yep, and here we are watching Rustin versus Trulliam, the best of 3 for who goes on in the top 64 loser side.
Yeah, Rustin going Peach. We've seen a lot of Peach on stream lately.
It's a good day for Peach. We were saying that this matchup is rare, and then we got it like 2 times.
Yeah.
Once again, the curse.
Sticking to guns. I feel like we saw this exact matchup, right?
Yeah. It was Dark Atma versus Trulliam.
That's right.
Goldfish.
Laser to F smash, great
F
kill
smash.
move. Yeah. The problem with Peach coming down on the ground is that she's super vulnerable on startup.
Right.
The only good move she has is probably a nair back here. No range on that, really.
Okay, this is a much more combo-oriented Trulliam versus Peach. Rustin's DI is not where Dark Atma's were.
Yeah, not a lot of smash DI coming out of him, not DIing away or behind Falco to mess up this. And a lot of good platform navigation, really.
Yeah. I love these down airs. He is making Rustin work, and another forward smash come through for the second stock as Trulliam takes only 41%, looking great here.
Yeah, looking a little bit Mango-esque with this heavy pressure to C-stick kills.
To C-stick kills. Remember when you were a kid? Maybe this didn't happen to you, but we used to get yelled at or yelled at each other for C-sticking.
Oh, the C-stick is cheap.
The C-stick is very cheap, but here in the Melee community, we love cheap tricks.
Yeah, the cheap stick is worthwhile, but did you know that even some top players don't use it? I've heard Mango doesn't use it too much.
I don't want to think about that. That tilts me.
One of the greatest, right?
Yeah.
Trulliam taking him back here to the face. Rustin finally putting a number on the board.
That's right. Well, the number that Trulliam is looking at is 70%. What a lead.
Up air. Nice DI away, almost kills.
Yeah, we're pretty close to that. I think we're within 20% of up air killing on this stage.
Yeah, even with great DI. Peach making it back to the ledge.
The second hit of Falco's up air is no joke.
Especially at the top, right? That jump height connects at such a tall height.
Yeah. I guess you could say it's an up smash.
Trulliam looking for those vertical kills. I think down tilt or any of them will kill now.
Two
Running
up smashes. Okay.
Yeah, not safe on shield by any means.
Falco's up smash is a disappointment for sure.
Yeah, but also a beloved move by all Falco mates.
Yeah, the up smash was the kid that was supposed to go to college and get straight A's and ended up getting C's only.
Yeah, he dropped out a little early.
Dropped out.
This is good enough, right?
Yeah, it is good enough. It gets the job done. It sends them up, right? That's all you wanted.
Retreating laser is really messing up a lot of these approaches from Rustin.
Oh,
Toad is going to open it up,
the
though.
human shield.
Yeah, he spits out
look at
some
those
sort
combos, though.
Spore or something.
Rustin, looking great. This is incredible. That's something we haven't seen all game, and that was like a 6-7 piece combo.
Yeah, pressure from the right side all to the left, including the edge guard. Trulliam is, though, at such an advantageous spot.
Yeah,
Triple dips.
Holy moly. Yeah, and you're not even going to be able to hit that wall.
It's I think it is possible, even from the thin part of the bottom.
I think you have to drift towards it closer now. He like just straight up missed it.
He was just too far.
Yeah. But this is a good ending, I would say, for Rustin. He had that little moment that he can now build off of.
Yeah, it wasn't a wash.
Yeah, it was a wash in terms of like the percentage of the time he was in control. But it wasn't a wash in the sense that he like didn't do anything. He did something.
He did something.
He did something.
This stage is not struck. Interesting, Trulliam probably striking one of the smaller stages.
Yeah.
Fountain.
And he might figure like, I'm kind of bodying this guy in the neutral.
That's been fine, yeah.
Yeah, my punishes are really long.
Of course. We were forgetting about one of the most punishing stages of all.
Right.
FD, which is a chain grab city.
Yeah.
Now, FD and Dreamland share a property in that the bottom is wide enough for that chain grab.
Yes, and that's kind of why it's confusing when you're like afraid of the chain grab. But I think that Rustin didn't get that many grabs in the game that you could be too worried. Trulliam had such control that to me it doesn't super matter which stage they went to. I'd still expect Trulliam's game plan to be consistent.
Interesting he's going for these down throws, and yeah, as we see that he's in such a comfortable position that he can take risks, go for a lot more 50-50s.
He's getting so many shines off of aerials on Peach. What should Rustin be doing to keep up his defense versus this relentless assault of down air, shine into combo?
Some of it we saw from Dark Ammo was just handling the hits better themselves with DI and smash DI. But some of it also involves ground positioning.
Oh, man.
We haven't seen any dash attacks to contest some of the jumps or landings.
Yeah, and right as the crowd in the game, even the crowd sometimes is a commentator's curse.
They start popping off for a character and then they die.
Yeah, immediately.
And then they still chanting for him beyond their death.
Yeah, that's real. That's real respect.
That's so respect. Low Nair, really cool combos coming out of Rustin. These are really important at low percent.
Right. All right, a little bit of creativity from Trulliam.
I like it though. At high percent, F throw or back throw might lose control, so
yeah.
you want to retain control as much as you can.
Yeah, we've seen more down throws from Spaceys in our block than I think I've seen in like the whole year previous.
I would agree. This the setup, man.
Yeah, down throw is definitely woke this tournament.
Running
Oh, there it is, the C student, the up smash.
He sent him up at enough of a percent to
yeah,
get
it was just enough to pass. C's make degrees.
Ledge Hop Laser's not punished by Peach. And right there, it looks like that shine is just not being smashed DI'd even a little bit.
Really excellent lasers from Trulliam, but he steps up just a little bit too far.
Yo, Trulliam just shined in the worst way possible. Spend your jump and be vulnerable.
He was going for the tempo mix-up, but ends up getting too many resources used to be able to execute after
Yeah,
that.
it's such a risk now, but
Oh my god.
many aerials to the face.
Yeah, Rustin has been taking up so much damage, just ludicrous.
Peach is going to try to trade here. She's really good at throwing out nairs or instant aerial trades.
I love seeing Falcos who are good at this matchup. No bias.
No bias, right?
But there's so many Falcos who give up or who just get washed.
It's because of the tank style of Peach, right? And not using intelligent approaches. Right now we see Trulliam lifting Peach in certain ways with up tilt.
And then the other side, Rustin now has a chance to show why Peach is super cool in this matchup too, which is the combos, the grab follow-ups.
Nice spacing on that nair, catches him.
Yeah. Not the worst deficit.
Oh. Did Trulliam just call that out?
Oh my god.
Yeah, if he had grabbed that ledge in an invincible way or timed way, GG.
Would have been really funny. I was gonna say Rustin isn't in the worst position, but
he just
not great. It's
full
not
hop
great.
dared on. And this is one of the strong tools actually that Peach has trouble handling with it, which is just full hop and full hop mix-ups.
Yeah, he has to call out the timing on Falco's lasers, and he's not been able to do that versus Trulliam. Trulliam mixes up dash dances in there, mixes up aerials.
Is this the game?
Oh, but he might be able to turn it around. He gets the down smash. Trulliam one more chance. He doesn't go for edge, and Rustin is able to cover it.
Going high was the risk right there. Of course, it's a 50-50. Trulliam looked like he was in such control of that game.
But it wasn't the worst thing.
It wasn't.
It wasn't the worst deficit in the world. It was enough for Rustin to put himself at the corner, get the gimp he needed to put himself into game 3.
Yeah, and Trulliam definitely didn't block on his return to the stage. He could have blocked that down smash, but he gets sent off stage. And I mean, so many other things. You could have taken 2 hits of down smash, got knocked inwards.
There were definitely issues.
Now Rustin gets a chance to really show himself on his counter picks.
Yeah, and this is the strongest opening we've seen from him yet. Look at these grabs, tracking down Trulliam all over the stage.
It says a lot when you're doing well against Falco's counter pick.
Yeah, he almost was able to escape from that down air when he wave dashed back, but it was just a little bit too short.
Carry him all the way around. Falco running
look
shine.
At this combo from Trulliam.
Yeah, and the back air is going to stuff the fair approach.
He's got him off stage, but just barely Rustin makes it back and is able to nair out of the corner. He's grabbing so much more.
Yeah, these grabs are looking successful, and it comes down to Trulliam respecting the attacks. Dash attack might be that key mix-up we need.
Laser doesn't come out, just hear the noise. Misfire. Nice.
Yeah, nice back air zoned in the middle. Peach runs right into that. Trulliam looking at a much closer set than I expected.
The crowd a little bit quiet. They're like, holy moly, this could happen.
This Rustin guy's pretty deep.
Wow, that neutral air hitbox was so long.
Yeah, very persistent, very strong. This down smash connects for 30%. Oh my goodness.
Peach.
The chain grab is going to begin.
Oh, I love that forward tilt.
Yeah,
very rarely do you see the kicks.
Yeah, upskirt bringing him up to the platform, but Falco so much faster at getting up and down these platforms. Back air is going to just eat up this approach. Right now, I think they're just trading percents until an edge guard situation.
It's dead even, but Rustin's grab rate has increased by 4 times.
This trade,
we've seen 6 grabs this game yet.
Peach is entering a dangerous spot, so is Falco.
Yeah.
It's just trade after trade. They're both just trying to attack on damage until
And for both of these guys, this is representing their run in this tournament. They're both on the loser's side. They've both been banished. They're looking for day 3 to join all of the crazy upsets, to join all the people in the loser side bracket that are monsters waiting to eat them up.
Yeah, man, you want to make it to tomorrow's gameplay. Nothing worse than not being able to play once more in bracket.
Yeah, and to just watch the guy who beat you, that you could have beat, that you took to game 3.
Trulliam looking really hot right now, though. Rustin gets out of that zone.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
These float cancels.
Now, he's not been reading the recoveries too well. Really shout outs to Trulliam for mixing it up.
Oh my gosh, again, so close with the up air.
Peach not getting that late timing on the nair. Trulliam.
Great bait.
He's gonna punish it, yeah.
The trade
favorable.
It works.
Trulliam, of course, is at edgeguard percent. You could just take 1 hit and be edgeguarded.
All right, last stock for Rustin. The crowd paying close attention as Trulliam looks to close this out.
Oh, Rustin attempting a lot of shield grabs. I wonder how Trulliam's gonna affect this shield pressure.
Yeah, the grabs have dried up. It's been a while since we've seen one, and finally he gets it.
Yeah, aerial to grab looking real good. Only 40%. Rustin still has 1 more crouch cancel opportunity, I think.
Oh, he gets 2 down smashes. That is so good. It puts him in a pretty good percent against Falco, but now Trulliam's turn to keep these downers up. He almost gets the winner right there.
Yeah, but great DI by Rustin.
That's right. Oh, he still got these downers, though, in the down smash. Enough to put Rustin in a really precarious position. He goes to edge, Peach's worst spot, potentially.
I Wonder how he's going to handle this. Tournament winner doesn't get punished at all. Trulliam.
Oh, but he clips him with the back air. But again, Rustin lives. This DI to keep himself in, but Trulliam finally calls it out and is going forward into day 3.
My goodness, what a good run back from Rustin. It looked like he was just going to get swept 2-0. Looking like he had glimmers of hope.
Yeah, and glimmers of hope, that's what dreams are made of. As Hilary Duff taught us.
Trulliam really just
childhood.
shoring up the matchup too, and the loss on Dreamland was such a close one. It shows that he has some rooms to improve, right? The times that down smash pokes his shield or takes him off stage, how does he handle it? Does he recover in a panicky way or predictable way?
Yeah. It's actually interesting that at first it seemed like he was playing a lot worse than he did versus Dark Atma. But over time we realized that that was, again, it was another instance of a different Peach, different play style that ended up being pretty effective.
And some of the things that really pierced through Trulliam were just aerial grab or times where he got stationary himself.
Yeah.
So I think he's going to look back and see that he can clean up himself.
Yeah, definitely. Peach. Both of the Peaches we've seen, or of the 2 Peaches out of the 3 that we've seen on stream, they should look to Lod for the punish game, because that is definitely where he excelled.